Running this shit in 3, 2, 1.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Legacy Podcast. I am glad you can join us today on Spotify or YouTube. Today, I have 3 special guests. 2 of them were on the last podcast, so reintroduce yourself, starting with the man looking at this Ghost energy drink.
PattyCakes Fit on Instagram, PattyCakes on YouTube, PattyCakes on TikTok. My name is PattyCakes.
Yeah.
At Brett Westover everywhere. You guys probably know me as the Let's Talk About It guy and the guy that talks about supplements. So let's talk about it.
And do you want to introduce your girlfriend?
Yes, right next to me, we have my lovely girlfriend.
Actually, you introduce yourself. That's
okay.
Yeah.
I'm Brett's girlfriend, Alexa, or Lex Raines. Everybody calls me Lex if you know me. Lex Raines on Instagram and TikTok.
Sweet, sweet. How are you guys enjoying Texas so far? Actually, everyone, because I've been here the longest. How are you guys enjoying like the overall environment of living here? Patty, you start, I guess.
Okay, yeah, I was not expecting. This sounds like dumb because I'd been to Texas like multiple times. Like for the trips back and forth, I'd come here like a total of 6 times probably, and I didn't realize that there weren't mountains. Like obviously Texas is flat, but when my sister pointed out to me, she was like, "It's so weird that there's not any mountains." That's when it clicked in my head, and I was like, "Whoa."
Really?
I was like, it's so flat here. And then
no way.
And then I realized.
You've never been to Michigan.
Oh, is it even worse?
I could run for 2 hours straight and go up 1 foot.
Really? No way.
we have like a park that everyone goes to when it snows to like sled and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's literally like a hill. It's a hill, but dude, it'll be like 1,000 people on that hill.
On that one little hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only time I was like kind of disassociated with like reality for a second. There was like a day span. I was at Kroger and I was walking around and I was like, holy shit, like I'm in Texas now, not New Mexico.
Yeah.
And then I was like, damn, I'm around people that I barely met through social media. And then that's when I was like,
I think that's
whoa.
one of the craziest parts because we are all here because of social media.
Yeah, it's not like we didn't meet each other at some bar and like make this plan. We literally just like somehow like grouped up and all moved to the same place.
But like because we're on social media, it feels like I knew you guys like more.
Yeah.
Than people I was friends with back home.
You can I feel like you can get the same level of connection by like meeting people in person and talking through social media.
Oh, 100%.
But that is a bad part because you can portray yourself a different way through social media rather than in person.
Like an influencer catfish.
Yeah, like an influencer catfish.
There's a lot of those.
There's
likely
so
personalities
many.
are way different.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that personalities are in person completely different than what you see online. Even some Rise athletes.
Yeah.
It's like online versus like in person, completely different.
Yeah.
But that's just the way it goes.
So how are you two enjoying Texas?
So far, so good. I love it.
What's both of y'all's favorite part?
I mean, it's such a lifestyle change. Like we're from the middle of like nowhere.
Yeah.
So it's like here, there's just everything to do. There's so many people. I would say like the amount of people is the big difference.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, I switched jobs, like doing the exact same thing here from there. And like even sitting in traffic, like it's the environment, it's the people you're around. Everyone's like happier. Like there's more sun here than when we were in Michigan. Like my drive is like
Whole
so
lot
much
more
further
sun.
to work. And I'm like, I love it. I love sitting in traffic every day.
Even shopping at Kroger, I'll talk to like 3 people, 3 strangers. And I don't know if it's just me like inviting them to talk to me or like what it is. But it's like even at the apartment complex, I had a conversation with this dude for like seriously like probably like 5 minutes over where I was from because I was in the trash room. He showed me where it was. And I'm like, back home, people would literally just like be like, nah, like fuck off, dude. I don't want to talk to you. Versus here,
dude, that's
like
how it
everyone
is.
wants to talk to me.
Yeah,
that southern charm.
It's like super comforting. Yeah, everyone seems like if I needed help, I could ask a stranger, and they're most likely gonna at least try to help me.
Yeah,
everywhere. We've had the same cashier at like Target.
Oh my god, I was just thinking that
the same Target for our groceries, and we've had the same cashier every time we've gone. She's so nice, and she's always like, "We'll see you soon." Like,
yeah, it's like an older lady, and she like loves life.
She loves her
so
job.
crazy.
That's good.
That's awesome. That's how I'm trying to be when I'm older.
Yeah.
So since we're all moved down here for the reason of growing our social medias or growing in our jobs, growing in our work, what is one thing that motivates you that you know probably shouldn't motivate you? So like it's something that you use as motivation, but you know that it's like bad motivation. Patty, go.
I'm super scared of failing.
Yeah.
I always doubt myself, so that little doubtful voice in my head is the reason that keeps me doing what I'm doing. And before, that voice used to discourage me and I'd quit. Versus now, like I realized like I quit on so many things when I was younger that now that I have that voice, I use it to my advantage. And now I'm like, no, like I'm gonna push even harder. The voice told me not to move to Texas. The voice told me like stay where it's comforting. Stay around your mom, stay around your girl, like do all these things that are comforting. Stay with the same people. And I was like, no, fuck you. Like, don't tell me what to do. I'm going to do what I want. And then now I'm here and now I'm even happier. And it's like,
Yeah.
like imagine if I listened to it.
And going through all those things where you like try stuff out and you fail a ton and listen to that voice, I think it actually helps build up something inside you. So when you find something that you truly do love, you go all in and you're not afraid to fail at it. And if you fail at it, you just keep going because you're like, who fucking cares?
You should fail though. If you're not failing, you're
Exactly.
you're not reaching for something like high enough. If you're not failing, your goal is way too small.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
What about you?
Yeah, I think along the same lines, like motivated by failure or like complacency, right? So like, I mean, I felt the same way, like, okay, like I'm trying to build something, but I don't know if I should move. I don't know if I should go down there. And then, you know, thankfully she had the opportunity first. And I was like, I think that's finally like,
That's the sign.
yeah, that's the sign. Like, let's do it.
It took some convincing, but
Yeah.
we were finally both on the same page. It was like, I have this opportunity. I think we should do it. You know, you've met these people online. Maybe they could be friends in real life, and it just turned out so much better than we could have expected. But like,
And I was gonna say, I feel like people here are we're all of us are so open to like meeting new people.
Yeah.
The second someone doesn't align with our values, we just like it's back home. If someone didn't align with my values, I already knew them. It was kind of hard for me to say like fuck off. Versus over here, like if you don't align with me, I'm like, all right, I just won't hang out with you. Versus these people I really enjoy, so I'm gonna hang out with you. And that's not shots at anyone. That's just I just enjoy having people around me that are like-minded.
I think it's a hometown thing too, because you like maybe grew up around these people. You have friends that knew these people, and you don't want to like hurt their feelings by not hanging out with them. You just want to like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like you just don't want to upset your friend's friend because you grew up with them. But here it's like you don't really know anyone. It's kind of a fresh start, and you can just be like, fuck off.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah. So sorry, I need some water right here. Next question, do you guys ever get anxiety from not working?
Yes.
every day.
Every day.
Yeah, that's like the driving factor to me getting out of my state that I was in. Getting out of New Mexico was because it's sad, but I would wake up at like 10:30, freaking wake up. You guys already know the routine. Wake up, jerk off, eat food, fuck around, do that shit. And then I'd wait for the gym. I'd literally just wait around and then hit the gym. That's my only source of productivity. And then it turned into me not even making content because I just started hating myself so much. And then that's when I was like, I really need to get the fuck out of here because I'm just spiraling more and more and more and more. And I was losing myself. And it's so funny that you lose yourself when you don't do shit. You need to challenge yourself. Like this next week, my goal is to get up at 6, which I'm trying to do small goals because I don't want to bite off too much at once because me and Jake had that conversation. I don't want to like overwhelm myself. So like this last week, I woke up at 7:30. This next week, I'm going to try and like build it to 6 a.m. The second I can do 6 a.m., then I want to do cold showers in the morning. And then I'm going to slowly like work my way up to being like not David Goggins, but like kind of that kind of mindset is what I'm trying to go for.
Yeah.
Started prep. I mean, I cheated today technically. I had grilled chicken with avocado.
Chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Sorry. Yeah. You know, Brett.
Yeah. I get like extreme anxiety from like not working towards a goal.
Yeah.
And you know, like if that comes in the form of work, being an influencer, like a project, like are you trying to currently build something? Like I have such like an addiction to creation and like I'm really creative. If I don't have like a specific goal that I'm working for, super bad anxiety.
Is that why you excelled so much in school too?
Yeah, I think so.
Just because it was like that easy, clear goal.
Yeah.
Like get 100 on this test.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
What about you? Sorry, I'm like halfway distracted. Nick just texted me. Speaking about someone who gets anxiety from not working, Nick Stella, every Sunday he comes in because we work out. Every Sunday, this man says, I cannot wait to get back to work.
He loves Mondays.
He loves Mondays.
He's such a savage, dude.
He's a savage,
Dude,
man.
everyone down here is a savage. Like, you're a savage. You're a savage.
We haven't seen work
You're a
ethic,
savage.
but I'm
I
assuming.
know these two guys are definitely savages. You guys motivate me, and then Nick is like the overlord of savages. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He's like Voldemort.
There's a reason why he's the CEO of the company is because he does not quit.
No, he doesn't quit. And like even like Saturday nights, he'll be texting me sometimes. He'll be like, "Hey, bro, you ready for like new ideas this week?"
Dude.
Hey, bro. Like it doesn't stop.
Bro, I'm like, I'm ready to go to sleep. And he like sends me a video. He's like, we got to do this.
Yeah, he's
love
always grinding, bro. And I think that's the reason like why Rise is just like growing because he doesn't stop.
Bro, it was 10 o'clock last night and he's on like TikTok live and texting me at the same time while he's doing cardio.
Yeah.
It's 10 p.m. on a Saturday.
He's just doing all this crazy. Yeah, he's a savage.
Yeah.
That's a savage. But
And-
that's what a CEO has to be, a savage.
Yeah. And then he's still got time for like his kids and stuff. I mean, he brings them in every Saturday and Sunday and then goes hangs out with them. Like
He has an hour a day, right,
Bro.
where he walks them. Like, he walks with them. He walks them like a dog. No, he walks with them, right? And then
they're
he
on
has,
a leash.
Then he has like family time. Then he has like, it's like set dinner times. Like, that man is.
I just don't
An animal.
understand, like, bro, if I had a kid at the age that he had a kid, which is like 2 years from now, oh, God. It's like y'all would be having kids. Like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, dude. You guys.
Lex has got a big old smile on her face, Brett.
She's excited.
No, we're not ready for kids yet, but I mean, it's something you think about when you're at this age. Like,
Yeah.
it's almost to the point. It's like if it happens, it happens. We'll prepare, but like obviously, there's so many more things we want to do at this age. But I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
Kids-
mad about it.
Kids are. I love kids. I would definitely, if I had the financial freedom, I would want to be like an early dad. I don't want to be a dad, like a young dad, but I'm just obviously not ready. I don't have the money for it. I'm mentally not
I don't think
ready.
you're ever ready for it.
I think, yeah, it's something you just have to do.
Yeah, it's something you just gotta like
Yeah, like-
dive into. Not
You just got to do it.
Yeah, you just gotta do it, man. You just gotta have those kids.
It's like
And-
Nike's next slogan. It's like a
Just do it.
It's like
with
a family
baby.
of 9. Just do it.
Oh, dude, that would be so fun. No, family of 9, bro. Whew. I feel bad for my grandma because she had 10 kids.
Yeah,
Whoa.
dude.
Bro, imagine like 10 kids just running around all the time.
I think my dad's my grandma on my dad's side had 7, and they were all boys except for one of them or two of them. So she had 5 boys
Yeah.
and 2 girls.
That was a good segue into this next topic. What is one moral or thing that you want to instill in your kids or value? That one works too. Go for it. Patty, you already raised your hand. Damn.
I'm sorry, dude. I always
This
go
ain't
first.
class,
I
bro.
feel bad. I always go first.
No, bro, you're good.
I know. I'm not trying to like.
I'm trying to
over answer.
also
Patty's a
multitask
pick-me
and post
guy.
this to Nick's TikTok.
I was gonna say honesty.
Oh, dude.
That's what I got taught, and that's why that one time when
Stole
Nick,
my answer.
That's why when I told Nick I didn't use his code or use an athlete's code for gorilla mode, like this was months ago. That was the first time I had like lied in years because I don't lie. I just say shit. Like that was the first time I lied in years, and I was kind of pressured into lying, like on the spot from like my friend's mom, which was the worst advice I'd ever gotten from a parent. To first of all, but I remember right after I did it, and I had like a huge pit in my stomach, and I was like, oh, I already knew what I'd done. So the next morning, I was like, I'm gonna call him, tell him like I lied and stuff. Homie didn't answer me for 5 weeks. He ghosted me, so I could never tell him like it was me. So then like a week later, I texted him, told him it was me, and I was like, you need to answer your phone. I want to talk to you in person and like let you know that I was dishonest.
Yeah.
I felt so terrible. So that one thing would be honesty.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing, honesty. Because if you're not honest, then you're not gonna.
Yeah.
For one, like you're gonna lie to yourself, and it gets to the point where like you actually start believing your lies. And people that believe their lies are always like the worst kind of people.
And you're going to end up starting to lie to other people too. And like, you're going to portray yourself this way. I mean, I guess it's a fake it till you make it situation sometimes.
Well,
Sometimes, not all the time. But
I
like,
think the fake it till you make it thing, that's like what I'm gonna try and do down here in Dallas. I'm gonna fake being this hyper productive person because that will turn me into a hyper productive person. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
I'm just emulating what you guys do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys wake up early, you guys work hard, you guys post this amount of videos, you guys edit this, you guys do that. So I'm not lying, I'm just faking this productivity and force myself into making it a habit. And then I'll just slowly morph into this hyper productive person. That's like, you want to work in the stock market, wear a suit and tie, wake up when the stock opens, start trading stocks. That's the first step. You start becoming a stockbroker that way. That's like the number one step into doing it. 2 years later, you'll be a stockbroker.
Yeah. So what about y'all? Lex, you go first this time. What's one value that you want to instill in your kids?
I would say like integrity. Like I want our kids to like hold themselves to a higher standard. And like one thing like we talked about earlier, like bullies, I hate a bully. Like I hate someone that just lives off of bringing others down, and I don't ever want my kid to like think that that's okay. Like I want them to be like a good person. I want them to be the friend for everyone.
Yeah.
Because everybody needs that.
Yeah, I got you. I'm not going to lie. Me and Patty were both bullies in high school to people.
Yeah, I got bullied.
I've actually
and then
like went back when I started like my fitness journey. I knew that I had to like make amends with a lot of people. So I would randomly text people. I know I definitely bullied in high school. I mean, it was a small school. It was, never mind. But I would go back and text these people and like be like, hey, I was an asshole. You don't have to forgive me or anything, but I was an asshole and I need to tell you that I'm sorry because you shouldn't be treated that way.
I was on the opposite end of that. Actually, just a couple years ago, probably like 3 maybe, this guy, he had like messaged me through Facebook. A kid that I went to high school with, again, super small school. I think I graduated like 120 kids.
I graduated 55, yeah.
87.
Yeah. Well, he was like, hey, like, I'm really sorry
500.
the way I treated you. He said I went through like a whole bunch of stuff myself and projected it onto others, and I just want to apologize. And I think that goes to show a lot through like a person's character and like growth. And I was like super appreciative, and, you know, hopefully he's on like a path to, you know, being better, but
Yeah.
just never getting to that point, never
Yeah.
having to send that apology text years down the road that you're still feeling guilty for.
Yeah. No, I still feel guilty for some of the people that like I treated that way. And like, hey, if you're listening to this and you do follow me, I am sorry. Like that shit's fucked up. Like you didn't deserve it. And I wasn't in the best place. It was probably more of my insecurities coming out. Actually, it was my insecurities coming out. But what about you, Brett?
So I would say, like, you know, following up off what Patty said, being honest, you know, but more specifically, like, honest with yourself, like who you are, express who you are, don't change for other people, stuff like that. You know, like if you're hanging out with a group of people or you're associated with a group of people that aren't who you are,
Yeah.
just get out of it. Get out of it.
That's a very common thing now today too. I see people that,
especially with influencers.
yes, dude, bro, everyone tries to be like everyone else, and I'm like, that for one, that's not going to get that won't get you anywhere in the industry.
Yeah.
Because you're literally just copying what a hyper success, like, okay, you're literally just copying someone else. You got to still be yourself. It only works for so long.
Yeah.
And what does that do
Copying
for
someone.
your own happiness? If you're
Yeah.
not who you are, you're not true to who you are, what are you doing every day? You're waking up and pretending to be something, and you go to bed. Like, are you happy with that? Are you happy with the views you got or like the following
Yeah.
that you have that's not you?
That's kind of a big reason why I stopped posting for like a while. Like all last month, I kind of went kind of ghost. I was posting to like kind of keep them like entertained, but I just like lost my drive with it because I had lost the reason why I started doing it. And
Yeah.
again, the reason why I started doing it is because I love fitness. I love working out, and I like eating good. I like feeling good. Most of all, feeling good.
Yeah, dude. Like, I never knew you liked running.
Yeah,
You know?
I like running because it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And the reason why I don't run right now is literally just because I want to look good for social media.
Yeah.
And think of that. That's kind of like, if I was actually true to myself, I would be running right now. And that's the truth. I've thought about that a lot. I'm like, damn, sometimes should I just continue doing what I'm doing now and just start running on top of it and just say like, fuck it, like this is what I want to do. Like, fuck a bodybuilding show. I'll look good still. I want to run. I might get smaller, but like, who cares? It'll make me happier in the long run.
Yeah. Because, I mean, how many times have I talked about, like, I'm going to stop running just so I can put on weight, just so I can look bigger on camera? Because how many people, you know, comment or message me like, dude, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like, who would listen to you? Look how you look, yada, yada.
I hate
I'm
that.
like, dude, like, I'm not a bodybuilder. I like talking science. I like lifting weights. I like doing, you know, like high intensity stuff. I like running. I like doing it all. Like, I'm not, my bio doesn't say like,
Two-time Mr. Olympia.
93 kilogram powerlifting bodybuilder.
Natty.
Yeah.
Being natty is just a mindset,
Yeah,
guys.
being
Come
natty
on.
is a
now.
mindset. Pff, natty patty. Yeah,
For
that's
life.
I was gonna say that's another reason, like talking about like natty patty or like roids, dude. I would wish I could go back 2 years ago and have never. I wish I had never
Messed with
taken.
them? Yeah.
Just because, looking back at it, like for one, I did it then just because I wanted to. I was so hyper focused in the gym. All I cared about was squatting, deadlifting, and benching. This is before TikTok. I started taking it because I was like, holy shit, I just want to see what my potential could be as a weightlifter. Then I blew up, gained 40 pounds, and I was like, holy shit, this is addictive. Then I got a little addicted to it. Then I did my show when social media was happening, did my show, and then after the show is when I realized, holy shit, I'm really putting myself through all this damage just to like look a certain way, versus before I was running like really small cycles just to feel a certain way in the gym. And I like that way more versus when I was natty, I didn't even think about anything. Natty, it's so easy, so much easier. You wake up in the morning, what do you have to worry about? Your diet. You don't wake up and you're like, oh, maybe my estrogen's a little high today. Maybe that's why I felt kind of off yesterday. You know, it's just like makes it so much more complicated. If you can stay natty, definitely stay natural. Sorry, I'm ranting. It's caffeine. No. It's the caffeine, dude.
Bro, we all cracked an energy drink right before this. But I think one thing that I really want to instill in my kids is a work ethic.
Yeah.
Because like if you don't have a work ethic, you're not going to be able to achieve what you want to achieve. You're not going to be able to achieve your dreams because you're not going to work for them. And everything in life takes work. Like, yes, you see the anomalies of people who blow up overnight, but 95% of the time they are putting in a lot of work and somehow it just happened to blow up overnight. Like if you look at people like Logan Paul, he made Vines. He vlogged probably like 300 straight days of daily vlogs. And now he's one of the biggest influencers ever.
Yeah.
If not, yeah.
Yeah, one of literally the biggest.
Yeah, he fought Floyd fucking Mayweather, man. It's insane.
He's outperforming Gatorade.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Is he really?
He's got to be. Just look at the shelves.
Yeah. Me and Brett actually went to go in and get the prime drinks.
Yeah.
And we just couldn't find them because we bought a ton of them the first time. But yeah, we couldn't find them the second time for a video.
Oh, so everyone's just buying them, running off the shelves?
Yeah.
I mean, think about it, though. You have that much power to just create a product and sell it that quick. You had to have done something that other people don't do.
Yeah.
And people, the fitness thing is blowing up right now because it's like, I think people see fitness influencers blowing up the most because companies want to sponsor fitness influencers because it's easier to like make money that way when you have micro influencers being sponsored. But
they're doing it for the wrong reasons.
I was just going to say that people are doing social media for the completely wrong reason. They're lifting for the wrong reason. It's because of social media.
Dude, I get messages all the time. They're like, my name's Steven. I'm 15 years old. I weigh 123 pounds. My squat is, 312. And all I want is a Young LA sponsorship. What should I do next? And I'm like, well, dude, what?
Yeah, that's
Like,
not.
aren't you in school?
You haven't experienced anything. You probably don't even know what you actually want. But you just see somebody online that like has a promo code for a company that makes cool products, and like
You want those free products.
that's the epitome of like your goal.
And 99% of fitness influencers or influencers in general are not making the money you think they're making.
No.
They are not.
Dude, $2,000 a month.
Yeah. Bro,
Maybe.
There's people who have a following and influence, and we talk about this like all the time. Those people who have a following can't sell for shit.
Yeah.
And if you can't sell for shit, you're going to have to put on like a face that you can sell. And it gets really, it's a downhill spiral really quickly.
That's why Brandon Sush,
Yeah.
he's an anomaly.
He
That
is
guy's
an
selling 50, 60K worth of stuff a month from different companies. And that's not something you'd like normally see. I'm not doing anywhere near close to that.
Brett's a fucking anomaly.
Brett's an anomaly. Noel's an anomaly.
Noel is an anomaly.
Bro.
Me and Patty actually talked about this last night because we were watching like a Dude Perfect video and we were like, dude, that would be so sick to like be doing what they're doing because they have this series called Bucket List where they just go to different countries and do a ton of cool shit.
Yeah.
So they went to South Africa and just
Dude, they're experiencing the world.
experieing the world.
Bro, and there's a wall that separates them and us.
Oh yeah, there's
a
literally
wall.
Right
a wall.
next door to us.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But we were talking about it and we were like, dude, we can't wait to do that. And then we just had to like draw it back in and put it in perspective. We're both 22. Y'all are 24.
Yeah, I just turned 25.
They are like 36, almost 40.
Yeah, they have kids and
Noel
stuff. They have
is in his
families.
30s.
Yeah, Noel's 36.
Nick is in his 30s.
Yeah.
Like these guys, they all started, or I would say around the same time we started, and we compare ourselves to them.
And we want to be them so quick. And I think that's part of social media too. You want everything so fast. And you don't want to wait for it because you see these other people just blowing up.
And you see one post gets like, oh, guys, like I was already telling you guys today, oh, this one post only got like 800 likes, but my other, like, this makes no sense. I have this many followers. It's like, dude, one post is really affecting my mindset. And if I did that a month ago back home, I would have been like, I'm not posting for a week because I would have gone upset. Versus down here, I'm like, just keep pushing. Yeah. Because I'm around you guys. You guys are the ones that are like, no, but don't worry, Patty.
Yeah.
So,
but we have to, I feel like all of us could be in their position 100% in 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years, bro? I haven't been working 10 years of my life yet. I actually have, but like 10 years like of just pure social media stuff. What are you, how many months in?
Like on TikTok?
Yeah.
Of consistently posting, like maybe 9 months.
That's what I'm fucking saying, bro.
yeah.
Like it's insane like how fast everything's happened in the past year.
But I mean, there was a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Like, you know, I was doing like YouTube videos like semi-consistently for like 2-3 years. Nothing ever worked. And then I went to Instagram and I was doing, this was before Reels. I was doing IGTV, like actual vlogs on IGTV, full editing and everything. Didn't really work. Like small numbers were starting to tick. I mean, I'm talking like 100 views on a IGTV, and I'm like, dude, like 100 people watch this.
That is cool though.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of like behind the scenes stuff that if I didn't do that or I didn't get the experience from it,
You're not going to learn from it.
yeah, and it led to where I am now.
Yeah.
You know, so like what we're doing right now, even if it's like microscopic on the scale, in 5 years it could be the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
You never know.
And if like, I used to have this account that I unfortunately don't post to anymore. I'm sorry, because a lot of you do love this account called Oelke_fitness_. It had like 5K followers, and I used to do 3 workout videos a day on there. I would post IGTV. I did the same thing that you were talking about, of like just vlogs, daily vlogs. And I would be so hyped when they got like 20, 30 views. And I remember that's one of the accounts that a lot of my older fraternity brothers made fun of me for, because they're like, oh, this account's only got 50 followers. Year later, they're texting me like, bro, this account's blowing up.
Like, send me some RingPop.
Yeah, I'm going to restart the camera.
Send me some RingPop.
Yeah, for real.
Well, yeah, like one thing I always talk about, I still talk about it now, because like in the grand scheme of things, I don't think like I have a huge following or anything like that, and I still have a lot to work to do to get to where I want to be. But I tell like Alexa all the time, like, you're always one piece of content away from making it.
No, for
You
real.
never know. It's like the lottery. Like you could buy a lottery ticket for 30 years straight, and then that 31st year,
Boom.
boom,
$1 million.
Changes your
Million
life.
views.
you know?
Yeah.
So you never know. And it's like the video that I originally posted that got me into the position where I am now, especially with like the supplement industry. Like it was the most basic video, but that's what
video
did it.
was it?
It was a video. I was trying different things. I remember I made a video on Built bars, the Built protein bars. And I was like, I think I had like a picture on the screen of like a Snickers or a Milky Way. And I was like, I pointed to it. I was like, if you're a fan of these, like try these. They're like that, but with protein. And it was like, I remember I got like 17,000 views. And this is when I was getting like 200 views on every video, and then got 17,000. I was like, oh my God.
Then you found your niche.
Yeah. And then obviously I was working in the supplement store, and people were like, oh dude, like what's up with that product back there? And I was like, oh, like you want to know about this? I responded to it. And I was like, well, let's talk about it.
Boom.
Yeah.
Dude, it's answering the questions, I've realized, game changer for social media.
Yeah.
That's why
because you engage with your audience, and how many people just don't engage with their audience?
So many people.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's influencers out there who are big influencers who you think they're answering your DMs.
Nope.
And are not answering their DMs. They pay someone to answer the DMs. It's fucking crazy. Oh wait. Sorry, I needed to rant there for a second. What's it like looking in on like from the outside, looking in on like TikTok and social media?
Oh no.
I mean, it's crazy because, like you said, meeting influencers in real life, it's so weird because to me, they're just like regular people because I'm around him every other day. And like being the outsider in, only the people that know me see my page. Obviously, I don't have a big following. Yeah. And I posted a picture with some influencers like on my story. And I had like people from our hometown like, oh my God, this is insane. I love that person. I love their content, da 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 da. I'm like, yeah, they're really cool. And to me, it's just like, I don't know. I didn't even follow most of the people here before we moved here. I had no idea who they were.
Mm-hmm. And I followed Patty till he moved in with me.
That's cap. That's cap.
I met Patty at the open gym, and I was like, "Oh yeah, he seems cool."
I didn't even know Patty knew who I was, and Patty came up to me.
Oh really?
Like,
I knew who you were. I was
like, "Dude, you're the one that always talks about pre-workouts. I used to do that." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, dude, I knew exactly who you were.
I was like, "Oh shit, Patty,
yeah.
What?"
Well, the thing is, like, I look up to a lot of people in the industry, and then I meet them in person, and I really judge them when I meet them. So it's like I watch their videos, and then I'll hyperanalyze for like the first like few days I'm around them, and then I really decide if I like them or not. And that's just me protecting myself now at this point in my life, because it's not like I don't feel like I offer anyone like, oh, I offer you following, blah, blah, blah. It's not like that. I could have 0 followers. I'll do the same thing now. Just at the stage I'm at in my life, no matter how you portray yourself online or not, if you could have 1 million followers, but if your personality is dog shit and you're a soul drainer, you're going to make me feel bad about myself, I won't be around you. Even if you have something to offer me, like, you can go fuck yourself. And that was really harsh, but that's the truth.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the exact approach I have being with him, is that I watch all of this behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And like he's in it, so then he gets more like connections with people and like people from anywhere on social media, whatever brand you're with, I don't really care. I want to analyze how you treat not only him, but like other people. Who do you associate yourself with?
Well,
and other people that I'm like, yo, that seems like sketch. This person's giving me really weird vibes. And then a couple months down the road, something comes out and I'm like, I told you.
I'm not going to say who it is, but there's this guy that I was around, didn't talk to me once when I was in Dallas.
Yeah.
Found out who I was, best friends. And I was like,
I know who you're talking about.
It's like 2 days after, and I was like, in my head, I was just like, In my head, I was like, that's kind of strange. And then I was like, oh, it's because you saw my Instagram and TikTok.
I think that's why I could never move out to LA or something like that, bro. I can't even imagine how toxic it is there.
It seems really bad. You hear like inside scoop of stuff.
Everyone's just trying to climb and leech off each other.
They use they all like
power plays.
Oh, they all follow. They all copy each other for one, or a majority of them copy each other, and then what one of them does, everyone else will follow, and then they'll all just monkey branch from one. This is the thing now to this thing. They seem like they have no like actual value. And that's Hollywood for you. That's exactly how Hollywood is.
But that's how business works too. That's just how people are created. That's how business works, because people are always, I saw it so much like in Arkansas, because that's where Walmart's based out of. It's like, whose ass can you kiss to get in a better position at like a big business?
Yeah.
And that's just how business works. It's kind of how the world works,
Dude,
too.
This is something that pissed me off back home that you said ass kissing. I'm not going to say who it was, but they're like, yeah, bro, like, you're going to be like the Rice CEO's bitch. And I was like, all right, first of all, like, if he asked me to get him a glass of water, like, I'm going to do it because I like him.
Yeah.
But if I thought I was going to move down here and I was just going to say, yes, daddy, every 5 seconds, I wouldn't want to do it. I just like him. Like, that's what people don't understand. I just like Nick.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I'm not doing it because, like, he's this big, bad CEO. I just like Nick.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's a little side tangent.
I think he's got a really... What did you think about him before you met him? Or, like, met him, or he even texted you about, like, helping or sending you product or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, before it was always, like, strictly, like, business, you know? Like, with reviewing products and talking about products and really putting people on the map, I get a lot of people that message me and try to call me and stuff like that, you know, just to talk about their products or send it to me, you know, thoughts, ideas, like, what do you think? Can you do content? And, you know, it was kind of like that, but, like, he always supported me. Like, he always commented on my stuff, or, like, there was a couple times you guys stitched my stuff and kind of like, oh, we agree with them, you know, like, all that. It was almost like, I don't want to say mutual, but, like, I respected you guys and it seemed like you guys respected me. But then when I got down here, the community was so different. And even Nick, I don't want to say like he was different than what he appeared, but I know like online, a lot of people are like, oh, he's kind of like an asshole or like a prick.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it was
So
some
many people are like that, man.
some of like the older content, like kind of
Yeah.
taking stabs at, you know, people and companies and whatnot. But yeah, he's just like genuine.
Yeah.
You know, like
He's
I got
that
down here.
guy that always has your back. I told her from
Yeah.
the start, I'm like, I feel like he
He'll
just
fuck
he
someone
cares
up in a
about
fight
people.
too for
Yeah.
you, man.
Yeah.
Look at those ears.
But like,
Yeah.
the people that he has, it's like he treats them like family.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rise is seriously a family, and that's the thing about getting to watch all of this from like the outside looking in, is I see this community, and I know first of all I can see like his face light up when the first time we came here,
Yeah.
and it was like this just feels right. Like this is a place that we came here to be.
Yeah. Like
If-
we didn't move to Texas for me to be here.
No,
You
we
know?
moved for my job.
Yeah.
I convinced him to move, and it just so happened.
And I
to
was
all fall
supporting
into place.
myself as an
Doesn't
influencer.
that work in crazy ways too? Like the
Yeah.
universe literally just lined the stars perfect.
Yeah. But like when we got down here and I was, you know, an influencer full time, it wasn't what made me happy. And I realized that. I always thought like, yeah, I'm going to quit my job, my 9 to 5, and I'm going to support myself doing what I love. But I was supporting myself, but it wasn't what I loved, even though I didn't have to listen to anybody besides myself. But like the community down here and being part of something that's bigger than myself was way more important than
I was getting a schedule changed, everything. Me and Jake were talking about this last night.
Yeah. How'd you like how'd you so go through like that month that you went or first came down here? What were your like days like, and why did that not make you happy?
So how long was it that from I quit my job till we moved to Texas? More than a month and a half?
Month and a half.
Okay,
You were
so-
working from home full time.
Yeah,
by
so
yourself.
back in Michigan, I was working from home, you know, doing content, influencer stuff for about a month and a half before we ever moved to Texas. Up there was okay. Like the days were quiet. I was usually by myself, but like I could, you know, go and I could see people. It was my hometown. Like I was more comfortable. But it was still like, I remember she would come home from work and I was like, oh God, like today moved so slow. I don't even know what day it is right now. I forgot to eat today. Like I was just working on stuff. Like I felt like I wasn't taking care of myself and I like mentally wasn't there. I woke up and I'd be like, oh, man, like I got like a couple videos to do, but I don't know what else to do that's going to make me happy today. And then when we moved down here, and let's say for another month, but now we were in a completely new place. I really didn't know anybody. I didn't even go outside of like our apartment, you know, for 10 hours.
Oh, yeah.
I would wake up. I had zero purpose. It felt like I would do the couple pieces of content that I needed to do. I would respond to comments and emails, DMs, all that. But other than that, I would just wait for her to get home, work out, do, you know, whatever that we would normally do. And like during the day, I just felt miserable. I had zero schedule. I went from waking up every day at, you know, 5, 6 o'clock to work out to now I was getting out of bed at like 10 o'clock because I had nothing better to do.
That was seriously my exact problem last week before I moved here.
Yeah.
You understand how happy I am now? It's like I was vibrating at such like a low frequency. Everything seemed super slow. Like you said, the days felt super slow.
Yeah.
That made me think back to this time when I was like, okay, so like when you're super unhappy, like it's like you're at a very low frequency, like your vibration's super slow. That's why everything feels like it drags ass.
Yeah.
When you're happy, you're at a fucking like you're at a high frequency, so everything feels like it moves super quick.
You're at that hard style drop.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. It's the truth though. It's like I'm so much happier. I like talking about it. It makes me so happy. Like, dude, you guys don't understand. I fucking love you guys because I'm so much happier here. Like,
Yeah.
It's
so
awesome.
much happier.
And you sound like me. Like I feed off of other people's energy.
Yeah,
Right. So it's like when I'm by myself, I'm like, damn, like, what is this? What am I
yeah.
doing?
But when you're around the wrong people,
That's
it
true.
brings me down so much,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
100%.
So it's like
100%.
I'd rather be alone, but being around like driven, motivated people,
Yeah.
makes me feel so good on the inside. It's like I wake up and I'm like, let's fucking get this shit done. I wake up, Jake's like, you ready, bro? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it, dude. It's like let's do it.
I love that. We were just talking about it the other day. I was like, every morning, we don't wake up as early anymore, but every morning I know I can count on going on Instagram. One of the first people's story I
Bro.
see is Jake.
Jake is up
I'm
at
like-
4 o'clock.
I'm like, it is timestamped before 5 o'clock every day.
I
and
timestamp
see
it on purpose,
I
guys.
love it. I live for it. I'm like, he's up, he's getting after it. I'm like, we're gonna have a great day because Jake just got his workout in. I'm seeing the pump afterwards. I'm like, dude, he's killing it. I'm like, it motivates me every day. And I'm like, man, I don't get to lift till after work, but I'm like
I'm gonna
friends are
kill it
getting
too.
after it, man. I'm like, everyone is like going out to better themselves, and it just makes me like, it fires me up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That that changes schedule though.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about 9 to 5 job last night and how it's actually beneficial for most people because I hated a 9 to 5. I was like, that's stupid, and I'm not gonna let anyone tell me what to do. I'm not gonna wake up for anything I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Versus now that I'm getting mature and I'm like getting older, I'm starting to really like realize no, like people need to have that schedule because if you don't, you turn into a worthless piece of shit. Even if you have a lot going for you, you're gonna sleep until 10. You're gonna drag ass, and unless you have that that discipline to wake yourself up, you're not gonna get up. Versus now, it's like I have a reason to wake up. I'm gonna go to even though like I don't have a job, like job, I still wake up. I want to be here to do stuff. It just gets my ass out of bed.
The only like me and Brett talked about this. Because you used to wake up like super early too.
Yeah.
And we get DMs like, hey man, how do you wake up like super early and stuff? What time do you go to bed? I'm like, shit, I probably go to bed at like 11 or 12. I know I don't get enough sleep. But when that alarm sounds, you just got to do it.
Yeah.
Like you don't give yourself another option. And one of the things that drives me is that I am so scared that I am not doing enough with my day. And I am wasting that day no matter what day it is. Like a lot of these Sundays, if you guys weren't here, I wouldn't have thought to film a podcast.
Yeah.
Like I'm so scared that I'm wasting my day and not doing enough. And I'm going to have that regret when I die. So that's why I'm up so early. I'm like, oh shit, got to get ready. Can't fucking miss a day. Can't miss an hour. I hate when I sleep like 5 minutes late too, because it drives me crazy. I'm like, shit.
Now imagine
I just missed my window.
You know that feeling of being upset at yourself for sleeping in? Now imagine that for months.
Yeah.
It breaks you down. It makes you feel so much worse on the inside. You get kind of in like a depressive state, and it's not even just like the sleep thing. It's like even like little things. Like, oh, I'm supposed to eat this on my meal prep. And then I like, oh, I might have a little bit extra potato. You just slowly you devalue your word. That's how I feel about meal prep. That's why today, getting the chicken sandwich, I was like, in my head, I was like, damn, I'm kind of devaluing myself right now. That's why next meal is like, I have to take it meal by meal. Next meal has to be perfect. Then the next meal after that will be perfect. And it just snowballs, just like waking up in the morning. This past week, 7:30, dude, it was so hard for me to get up at 7:30.
There's been so many mornings at like 4:30 or 4 a.m. when I'm just miserable and I don't feel good. But I just know that you have to get it done. And if you don't give yourself another option, you're going to do it. Like if you don't give yourself the option, oh man, work starts at like 9 o'clock. I can probably get there, stroll in. If you don't give yourself that option, you're going to do it. So, I mean, that's my key to waking up early too.
Just not giving yourself an option, not saying
100%.
not
Set the intention before you go to bed. When you like set that alarm for 5 o'clock, you're like, this is the time I'm getting up. There's no other thing. It's not 5:15, or if I snooze both of those, I'll just get up at 7 with enough time to get to work.
Yeah. See, I can tell myself that night before. This was me like, let's say like a few weeks ago. I'm going to get up at 9 because 9 was my goal back then. I was like, I'm going to get up at 9 and force it. Alarm would go off at 9. I'd wake up at 11. And I would wake up and I'd be so upset. Like, why did I do that? Why did I snooze it? That next night would roll around. I'm going to get up at 9. Alarm, do it all. And then I wouldn't wake up. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, why can't I figure it out? And then now that I'm down here and see everyone waking up super early, I'm like, oh, because I'm lazy.
So I started my freshman year in college. Like people ask me how long I've been like waking up super early. I started my freshman year in college when I was drinking all the time, smoking all the time, all that kind of stuff. I started by giving myself the goal, hey, you have to wake up in single digits. It doesn't matter if it's 11 or 9:59. You have to wake up in single digits. And then it just kept going. It was probably like 9:30 most days. And then it went to 9. Then it went to 8. And then I started like going into fitness. And then it went to 6. And then it went to 5. And then whenever the gym opened up, like that's how I started. And it wasn't overnight. It takes practice to not give yourself that option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like callousing your brain into getting used to not sleeping in, not listening to that like little voice that says, oh, your bed is so comfortable. Like just snuggle in a little more. It's warm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's one of my favorite things I like about running, and especially like signing up for races. So like I remember like still doing our first marathon, and it's like, shit, we woke up at like 4:30 in the morning. It's pitch black outside. We get to downtown Detroit. It's 6:30 in the morning, 30 degrees. You know, we're standing still in 30-degree weather, and I got shorts on and a tank top. I'm waiting until 7 o'clock. Like, gun goes off, right? And it's like at that moment, like, you already registered it in your head. Like, I'm going to run 26 miles.
Yep.
It's either going to happen or I'm going to fucking die in the process. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
I love that.
It's like, what are you going to do? You're going to get halfway and stop?
Exactly. No other option.
Yeah.
Like, you have to fucking do it.
That's a good. That's
And
a good
it's
way to
crazy
put it.
because, like, you know, if you guys have ever done a marathon, like an actual, like, organized one, and you show up and there's 10,000 people.
Yeah, you're
It's a
definitely
lot
not
of people.
stopping.
Yeah. There's 9,999 other people that are going to do this. Like, if you said, nah, I'm going to stop a couple miles in, look how many more fucking people did it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. When you run Detroit, this marathon, as soon as you get to the halfway point, there's a clear finish line, and everyone
Yeah.
goes down the same path. But if you're running the half marathon, you're going straight down this road. They all turn right. And the full marathoners, they go left at the same split. There's the finish line, or you got another 13 miles to go.
You're
And
like, fuck, I could have stopped right here.
you could have turned right, and like 90% of the crowd you've been running with since for 2 hours probably, they all go right. And there's maybe like 10 of you left going left. And you're like, all right.
Looks like I'm gonna be one of
You're in the
those.
shit now.
Yeah.
I love that.
Dude,
You turn
it-
left and you just go. It's so much quieter, and then it's just you in your head. And you're like, I have to get through this, like, one way or another. Your toes are bleeding. You have blisters like nobody's business, and you probably got to go to the bathroom.
Dude, this is, I don't know why running isn't more of a popular thing in fitness, because it's literally one of the fittest things and mentally, like, grueling things
So
you could
challenging.
do.
It mentally, like, challenge you, mentally steps you up to the next level.
It's you versus you the entire time.
Exactly.
You have nothing. It's literally one step in front of another. It's the easiest thing you could do, but it's the hardest thing you can do. So simple.
So when I was like, I decided to like run my first marathon 1 year into fitness. My dad's been a triathlete for like so long. Actually, he only did half tries. So he was going to pace me the first 13 and a half like miles, first half marathon. And he knows I've never run like more than like 6 miles before. And so he was like kind of discouraging me. He was like, bro, there's no way you're going to fucking do this. And like Arkansas is very, very, very hilly too, because it's in the Ozark Mountains. He was like, dude, there's no way you're going to do this. So we get 13 miles in, and he goes back to the house and just runs there. He's like, all right, you got another 4 miles till your next pacer. And that next 4 miles, I was like, shit, I'm going to have to fucking prove him wrong right here. I used him as a lot of motivation. And then around like mile 20, my feet broke and just had to walk for like 3 miles and finish strong. But like when I was in the shit, I didn't give myself another option to quit that marathon. I was like, you have to do it, because you're going to go your whole life and get 20 miles in, and you're going to regret it the rest of your life. And that shit's way more scary than breaking both your feet.
Oh, what if I would have just finished?
Exactly.
What if I would have just finished? I used the tip. I think it's Greg Plitt. He was saying, like, are you going to be the guy that cleans your house, and as you're dusting, you dust around the things that are on the table?
Yeah.
Or are you going to pick those things up off the table and dust underneath it the right way?
Yeah.
What kind of person are you? Are you going to finish the job correctly, or are you going to just half-ass it? Are you going to half-ass your life? So now when I clean, I always try and actually clean. It's funny, like the little things that actually help, like making your bed in the morning.
Yeah. What is one thing all of you would tell someone who DMs you right now? How do I start? How do I start doing something? Let's go with Lex first. Oh no, she doesn't look like.
I can go first. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not an.
Patty was dying to go first, but we're gonna go Lex.
Wait,
first.
your turn, Patty. I'm like the furthest from an influencer here, so I mean, I guess I'd have something to say. But when I first started like my fitness Instagram, I like made a whole new account, and it like grew rapidly for like a small following, I feel. And I would have like a lot of girls messaging me because it was during COVID. I was posting workouts, and they're like, how do you do it? How do you get motivated, right? Like, you just have to do it. I was terrified of what people would say about me. I think being a girl on Instagram is really, really hard sometimes. I mean, guys
Yeah.
too, but you always compare. There's always someone prettier than you. There's always someone bigger than you, and you just have to like stop caring about what other people say. Once I finally like got out of my head and started posting, it's like, who cares? If this is what makes me happy, like when I would run, people look at me all the time, how do you run that far? Oh my God, I could never, like only if somebody's chasing me. This is what I love to do. Like, people can talk crap on you all they want, but it's like, this is what makes me happy. And at the end of the day, I'm going to bed knowing exactly who I am, and I'm proud of what I've done for the day. Like, I feel good. I feel good about myself. I feel good about my 1,500 followers on Instagram because I'm posting what I want to post. I like what I see on my feed, and if you don't like it, that's totally fine. Like, you just have to, like, bye. Screw the haters. Like, his haters, I think they hurt my feelings more than they hurt his. But, because people can be mean. People can be really, really mean on social media, but you just have to, like, get out of your own head. And if you're doing what you want for the right reasons, just do what you're proud of, I think.
I like that.
What about you, Brett?
Yeah. I mean, one thing that I always tell people is, like, just start. But when you start, make sure you're doing something that you love and that you think you could consistently do, right? So it's like you could really, I think anybody has the means to make a viral video, but it's like, what do you do after that? What are you proud of? What do you like to do? Like, I like talking about the things that I like talking about, even though if it doesn't give me rapid amount of followers, but over time, consistency builds, and like I tell these young kids all the time, like it might be nice, fancy, shiny, whatever right now to be a fitness influencer, but like if you like talking about technology, make videos on technology.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, you're going to find a niche, or you're going to find a community that loves the same shit as you. For example, like hundreds, probably thousands of comments like directed towards me, how I look. I don't look like a bodybuilder, so like, why are we going to listen to you? First of all, I don't talk about bodybuilding. I talk about the science of products and my personal experience with products. And
You're fucking amazing at it.
and
I was gonna say the people that know the most about bodybuilding,
yeah,
they aren't even bodybuilders.
they're coaches.
Exactly.
Right. And I get people all the time. They're like, maybe you should try taking those products. Maybe you should try this. Maybe you should try putting some weight on that bar. I'm like, you know what? Like, that shit is so like sad to live that life. And I love running, and the amount of times I've contemplated quitting running so that I could put on size and look a certain way for these people. I'm like, I'm more motivated by going out and being surrounded by 200 other people that are going to run a marathon with me. Like, this weekend got me so much more motivated than watching these fitness influencers just flexing or like showing like, hey, I got this big. That type of shit.
Seeing people work their ass off is way cooler than watching someone pose to hardstyle. And I'm one of the guys that loves posing the hardstyle.
Yeah.
I'm that dude. Like, I'm one of those dudes, but it's the truth. And also, it's so washed out now because everyone thinks that that's the way to make it.
Yeah.
When in reality, just copycats.
Yeah. No, Patty, your videos. So I never watched any of your YouTube videos until that night you showed me some of them. And I was like, okay, this YouTube video is only like 3 minutes long. Let's see like what it's about. And I was like, oh, I've been doing YouTube the wrong way because I've been doing what I thought would get views. I've been doing what I thought would do good on YouTube and shit.
My YouTube, I literally wanted it to be personal. Like, I just wanted it to be like a story that I had in my head, and that was it. I didn't want to make YouTube for like, I don't know. I think the what's up YouTube, today we're doing this, blah, blah, blah. I'm a vlogger. I think that shit is so whitewashed. Everyone does it. Yeah. Just make YouTube and make the video like a piece of art.
Yeah, that's what, like, I realized that, like, for this next video that I have that's going to come out, it's not going to be long. It's going to be a really cool edit and a really cool kind of story and motivation. And that's what I want to do.
Dude, that's the best. Dude, it's because literally, like, sorry, I keep cutting you.
Good.
David Lade, Matt August, Chris Lovato, Jeff said, the guys that actually pushed me into being in the fitness industry, the guys that were actually OGs, Ziz, if you want to use them, those guys literally said what they felt. They told you how to be a better person.
They all did shit that it was out of the norm. And nobody else was doing it.
And versus now, it's like everyone thinks
everyone wants to be those people.
I'm going to take Cialis and take Anadrol, and I'm going to go flex the hard style. Everyone thinks, for one, the steroid thing is stupid. Everyone is hopping on gear or doing this stuff because they think it's the cool thing to do, which don't fucking do that for one. And then now everyone's talking about it, like with the raw gear athletes. Every single raw gear athlete's on TRT because they dropped their test because of SARMs. Who believes that?
And they're using Rise products.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tangent.
Oh, man. Not going to call them out.
Nah.
Damn.
I feel like they're going to make a review video.
Played yourself.
I feel like they're going to make a review video with that product that they bought because I posted on my story I'm making a review of Huge. So I feel like they're going to kind of make a review video of that. I feel like that's the scheme they're going with. But when I review Huge,
Then why did they buy 2 of them?
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know they bought 2, but that's a huge tangent.
Oh,
tangent.
man. Yeah. But what would you tell someone wanting to start? I'm going to restart the camera too.
Oh, shit. I forgot. Yeah, do it for the right reasons. Everyone wants to do it because they think it's the really fun, cool, flashy thing to do nowadays. When in reality, if it doesn't make you happy, there's no point in doing it. I had been trying to do a fitness page since I was in high school. I have a timestamp on my Instagram from 2014 of me having back progress pictures from working out because I loved it, not because. Well, obviously, I did see David Lay doing it. I thought he was super cool, but I wasn't doing it because I thought I was going to be this big, hyper successful influencer. I'm going to make a ton of money doing it. I did it because I just enjoyed it. And if I was going to be able to make a living doing something I enjoy, I say this all the time, if I can make what a teacher makes and do what I love, that's all I want.
Yeah.
I don't really give, money's amazing. Obviously, it's freedom. It'd be nice to have a cool car and have a nice house and be able to buy your girlfriend like a car if you wanted, or buy your mom a car. Like, it'd be so cool to drive up to my parents' house in a Tesla and be like, here, Mom, throw her the keys. It's yours now. That's like the dream, right? But if I don't do that, as long as I'm doing what I love and I'm actually happy doing it, there we go. So just make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. And that goes with anything in life, not just social media. And be realistic with yourself. I see so many guys that are like 120 pounds trying to be Mr. Olympia, Chris Bumstead. It's not going to happen. They might be really good at playing guitar, like you said. Play guitar. Be the best guitar player you can be. Don't try and be Chris Bumstead when
you're not.
You're not.
Yeah.
That's kind of mean, I guess. Sorry, guys.
I think the biggest thing that I would tell someone is try a ton of shit.
Yeah.
Try to find something that makes you truly happy, dude. I was into music. I was in a fucking band, a rock band. And like, I was 12 years old, maybe. No. I was like 14. Yeah, because I got made fun of that one. But I was in a rock band. I was playing piano. I was skateboarding. I have 100-something videos on YouTube of me skateboarding. But none of those truly made me happy until I found fitness. But all of those things also helped me like learn to make really good edits. All those things, all those times I was editing videos for skateboarding, I was learning. And that's eventually how I got my job. That's how I got started in small business advertising. If you try a ton of things, something's going to stick and something is going to make you happy.
Okay, I was going to say, did every single one of us have like an identity crisis?
Yeah.
Every like 2 years when we were like children? Like, dude, every 2 years. Every 2 years since like the age of like 8. For one, when I first started, I was a firefighter. I wanted to be a firefighter. I dressed like a firefighter for 2 years. Then I wanted to be a military guy. All of like 6th and 7th grade, I dressed up in camos.
Oh,
like imagine that kid. Obviously I got trashed over about that, but I fully believed I was going to be in the military. Then I got into BMX.
Yeah,
going right into high school. I was
dirt biking.
Super into BMX. Then I got into motocross in high school. Then for one solid year, I got heavily into football, and I was like, I might be able to go to college. I got one like D2 offer, and I was like, nah. Then I got super into cheerleading in college. Then I was the cheer guy for like 2 years in college. Then I was like, what I really enjoy is training. And then I got super into training. And I obviously had been posting like fitness content because that's undertone of what I wanted to do. I just never had the balls to say I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
The second I quit cheer, it's funny, I quit cheer and that was like the defining factor. I was like, I'm going to quit cheer and I had to do social media. Then it just worked. And then I moved to Texas and that's like the factor behind me saying I have to be successful at this now.
Yeah.
But
You ever go through identity crisis?
Oh, yeah.
Name one.
What was your worst one?
Bro, I was in an emo phase too.
Oh,
yeah, that one
you went through
rough.
I don't.
That one was rough.
That sounds rough.
I mean, I feel like a ton, but it's almost like you don't even realize it while you're doing it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I went through like, I thought like baseball was going to be my whole life until like one day I woke up and I was like, I don't like this anymore. You know, like stuff like that. It just happens. And then when I got into fitness, I realized like, I really like this because I feel like I'm bettering myself every day and I'm constantly working towards something. And I don't like, I just feel like maybe not necessarily identity crisis, but like I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I actually wanted
Yeah.
until like I tried a bunch of different stuff and found it.
Yeah. So that's going to my point. You got to try.
Yeah.
You go through any?
Not like anything crazy. I had minor emo phase in like 9th grade, maybe.
I was okay. Just real quick, something that I noticed between like you, my sister, Bridget, just like girls in general. I feel like girls don't go through like this crazy up and down, like insane.
I think it's our hormones too, dog.
Yeah,
I think it's our hormones going through puberty, and we're just like, whoa, let's do a ton of shit.
or maybe it's because girls develop like sooner, so we don't see it because you guys probably go through it between like age like 10 and like
Way
14
sooner than boys. for
versus
sure.
guys go through it like 14 to like
Still going
25.
through it. Yeah. Still going through it. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, but keep going. I didn't mean to catch you.
I don't think I had any like major like life altering like changes. I was in like athletics, I guess, since the age of like 2. My mom put me in gymnastics. Did that up until high school. Got right into cheerleading. I've always had some athletic structure. I like needed that in my life, and so I decided to quit cheerleading going into college, and just figure out who I was because I had no idea. Without gymnastics and cheerleading, I'm like, what do I want to do with my life? And my freshman year of college is when my mom and I and my aunt and my cousin, we decided to just run a marathon. Like, let's just all go do it together. So we started training for it. I, like, got the whole freshman 15, right? I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I quit gymnastics. I'm getting fat. Like, what's going on? Found the gym, started running like a crazy person, and I did my first marathon. And I was like, this is for me.
Yeah.
This is what I need to do for like a really long time. And we got into marathons, and then I met Brett, got him into marathons, and I'm like, I need the gym, I need running, I need this kind of.
Okay, this is completely off topic. So Brett's obviously a very ambitious guy. Mm-hmm. Is that what made you fall in love with him? Because with Bridget, if I were to ask her, she would say she fell in love with me not because of like my looks, because that's one thing. When I was like bodybuilding, getting ready for my show, I was like really upset because I was like, oh, I'm talking to these girls, but they only like me for my body. I would hate it when girls are like, oh, like you're like so fit. I hated that. Versus with Bridget, she was like, oh, you're so ambitious. Like you want to do so much. That's what made her fall in love with me. Is that the same thing with you and Brett? Was it like his ambition for life?
Yeah, well, Brett and I met at the gym, but it wasn't necessarily like this attraction, like, oh, this is my gym crush.
Did you use a pickup line? I'm really interested.
Yeah,
I love this story. It's like
how'd you guys
opposite of what
meet?
you guys would think.
It's opposite. So, I mean, we knew each other for a couple years. I was in college in Kentucky, and he was living in Michigan still. And I would just go to this gym in the summer. And we knew of each other, but I would nanny these kids, and I would bring them to the gym with me. And the kids would talk to Brett more than I did. I'm like, this guy's never going to want to talk to me. Like, I'm just...
Yeah, I used to think they were her kids.
No,
not my kids. I was so young.
I was just trying to be nice.
you thought they were hers.
They were not my kids.
Oh
so
my gosh.
we would just talk here and there.
And the
say
thing
hi.
was like the gym that we went to was like classes. So like classes were at certain times.
It was a CrossFit gym.
Yeah. And we went to like the class that was at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So like while everyone was at work, there was like 5 people in this class.
So you like had to talk to her.
Yeah, yeah. So it was either you were
Okay.
weird in the corner by yourself or you talked to everybody in the class.
Yeah. So we just would start hanging out. The next summer when I didn't have these kids, we just started hanging out after the class, and we would say, oh, well, you weren't here at this time yesterday. He's like, well, we started kind of
Like
figuring out our work schedules and like when each other was going to be at the gym.
Yeah.
So we would make sure that we were there at the same time, and we followed each other on Instagram, and we would kind of DM, and I was training for another marathon at the time. And we started talking after class more and more and more. We'd be there for like an hour after a workout, and
Sheesh, Brett. Finish that energy drink quick.
Yeah, you're crazy, bro.
Oh, I thought we were finishing before the podcast was over.
Bro, I'm pretty sure I'm like this far in.
definitely have a can. So it was like Global Running Day. I think was the first time we officially really did anything outside of the gym.
Yeah.
We went for a run together
2 miles.
after the gym.
So who kissed who first?
Well, I made the first move, I'd say, because I got his number.
She said, what's your phone number? I'm going to send you my marathon plan.
No, listen.
Oh, that's a
not
clear.
how it
Yeah, that's a
went.
clear.
Solid.
That's solid.
Solid
That
though.
was kind of how it went.
And then I saw that marathon plan. I was like, fuck, I'm in for one.
Dude, the first time I met Bridget, You guys can probably tell I miss Bridget. I'm excited for her to come in today.
Yeah, we got to get her on the
excited.
podcast.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
she's gonna be so awkward if she's on the podcast. But anyway, or hopefully
hi.
not.
We'll just grill her.
Yeah, we'll get her on. But
A roast of Patty.
I was yes, I was in a super toxic. I was in a super toxic 3-year relationship, and after I had like a mini hoe phase for like 2 months, and that's just the truth.
Mini.
Scooter the hoe.
Mini.
So I had like a mini hoe phase for like 2 months after, and then like
Mini.
and then I got like really upset with myself, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, I'm gonna stop talking to girls, stop having sex with girls for like a month. And for me then, that was like a big deal. So I went like 4 or 5 weeks without sex, without talking to any girls. And there was this girl that came to my gym. She had like a hat on, like forward. And I was like, damn, like who is that? Like, she's so gorgeous. Like, I remember looking at her, I was like, damn. And I asked the gym owner, and he was like, oh, dude, there's no way you could ever get her. I'm pretty sure she has a boyfriend. And I was like, all right, well, that just shot me in the foot real quick. So I was like, whatever. Then like 3 days later, this guy Brandon was like, oh, I'm gonna ask her on a date. And I was like, there's no way, like that's gonna be my girl. So I was like, right away, I was like, no, I already asked her. I just lied to him. I was like, no, I already asked her. And he's like, you did? I was like, yeah, we're going out tomorrow night. So I was like, I'm forced to ask this girl at this point. So I was doing this thing at the time when I was like paying attention to like angel numbers. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
4 for 4, 5 for 5, things like that. And I went up to talk to her, and I bitched out. I pussed out. And I looked at the clock, and it said 4:44. And I was like, I have to talk to her. So I talked to her, didn't even tell her my name, like stumbled a little bit. I was like so nervous. And then I didn't ask her for her number. I was working out the entire time I was in my house, like, why did I not ask her for her number? Like, things went smooth. Or smooth in my head. I was like, why not ask her her number? But like, when I was like, I'm just going to do it. I looked at the clock as I was going to do it. It was 5:55, like a full hour. And I was like, no way. So like, this is a sign to do it. So I got her number. And this story sounds like complete cat, but I got her number, and then she ghosted me. The entire week, she'd answer me like every third day. And I was like, this girl hates me. So I just was like, whatever. We're never going to go out. A week and a half goes by. I saw her at the gym again. And I just walked past her because I was mad at her. I was like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, fuck off. Like,
Yeah.
you ghosted me, whatever. And during the workout, I just kept thinking about her. And I was like, damn, I should like really go talk to her, but it's whatever. As I'm leaving, I look at the clock and it says 4:44 again. And I was like, there's no way. And I was like, I have to talk to her. So I literally just went up to her. We talked for about an hour in the gym, planned a date for that very next day. Well, we went on a double date with her twin sister and one of my good friends, Mohammed, now. And we hit it off super hard, like crazy good. And then that first night, the next day, I remember telling my sister and my mom, I was like, I think I might like really like this girl. I was like super happy. And yeah, I probably fell in love with her like the second day I knew her, which is like super.
If you don't know, Patty's a lover boy.
Yeah, I fall in love, dude. When I fall in love, it sucks because like I was a helpless romantic in high school, so I always fell in love with the girls I couldn't have.
Yeah.
And then that followed into college, and the girl I started dating was the girl I couldn't have. So like I loved this girl for like a year and a half before I started dating her, and like she just used and abused me, and like honestly like fucked me over like multiple times, and then that taught me a lot. But then now I'm in a healthy relationship. Sorry guys, super off tangent. God
We
damn.
love it.
You're all good.
I'm so caffeinated.
Well, we're like an hour and 10 minutes into this podcast, so we're going to wrap it up a little bit. So starting with Lex, if there's one thing that you want to say to the viewers, speak now or forever hold your peace. Also plug your Instagrams if you just want to do that.
Wait, somebody else go first.
Brett,
I will go first. All right, guys.
talk about it,
If
baby.
you're listening to this right now, don't be afraid to try new things. Go out there and just fucking get it.
Plug your Instagram. Brett,
At Brett Westover.
there you go. Patty.
Yeah, just be yourself and do what you want to do. Don't live your life for other people. Pretty simple. Simple. Just a martini. My brand is not. What am I talking about? My Instagram is PattyCakes Fit. My TikTok is PattyCakes, and YouTube is also PattyCakes.
All right, fine. I guess I have something now. Since I'm not an influencer and don't do this full time, still do what you love and do what makes you happy. I love doing this as just like a fun little side thing and seeing where it will go. So just go for it. Follow your dreams. Do what you love.
Yeah.
At Lex Raines on Instagram.
Yeah. And if you guys never try, you are never going to find out what you are capable capable of. Damn it, I was on a roll.
That was good.
If you never try, you're never going to find out what you're capable of. You are always going to have those what ifs in your life. My name is Jake Oelke, at Jake Oelke on Instagram. This is the Legacy Podcast, and I will see you next time.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful.
Hey, everything after an hour just gets wild.